Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. It is Throwback Thursday, but it is also Paper Pumpkin Week. So I'm taking elements from the Spooky Treats set and I'm combining them with the Retired Celebrations Tiding and Celebration Labels dies, along with the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. So I've got a crushed curry card base, I've got a pumpkin pie card mat, I've got my Designer Series paper. I've used the spiders and the die from the Celebrations set, and I stamped the spiders on pumpkin pie and then cut them out so that when I put them down on the card, you just see the spider. If I'd have stamped them on white, you'd see the white outline around the spider. One of the things that I want to show you is how you can take one stamp without cutting it apart and just split it up, because I want to say trick or treat on here. So what I'm going to do is I thought I'd need to use washi tape, but this one seems to be okay without it. In this case, I just want the word treat because I've already done the word trick. So I'm just going to come into my ink pad and I'm going to just ink up the one word. And you can see on here that only the word treat is inked, and I'm going to stamp it over to the edge because I want to put the or here. So I'm going to clean off my stamp, and I'm just going to stamp away to make sure that I don't have, oops, wow, that's crazy. Don't have any residual ink on it, and I don't. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink this up again, but I'm going to wipe most of the ink off. All I want is the or, but what I've got is trick, treat, and the bars on each side of the or. So I'm just going to wipe the ink off, leaving the ink on the word or. This can get a little bit messy, so just make sure your hands are clean before you go ahead and do the rest of your card, because I would hate for you to get all the way through this and then have a rogue ink stain from your fingers. So I'm just going to huff on this because it's been a little bit that before we've stamped it, between when we inked it and when we're stamping it. So there we go. And there we've got the trick or treat. It looks like there was a little bit of residual ink on my stamp. So like I say, just make sure that it's good and cleaned off. I'll put the lid back on my Memento ink so that I don't put my fingers in it. And let's build the card. This is going to be so fabulous. Okay, I need to put some adhesive on my Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. And I'm going to put like that. Now I want this centered and lined up, and I know I'm going to have extra. You can trim this with your scissors, or you can put it through your paper trimmer again and just trim that off. So there we go. Now what I've got are some of the spider webs from the kit, and I want to have the words kind of in the middle like that, with the spider webs over the edge. So we're going to do that, making sure we've got enough room for the spider web on the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flat mount this, because I'm going to dimensionalize the spider webs. So I can just tuck that in like that, making sure I'm lined up. So there we go. And now I can dimensionalize this spider web and pop it on. I'm often amazed, the early videos that I did, I was able to do like a full on, all kinds of detail video in 5 minutes. And now I really struggle to get them under 5 minutes. So obviously I'm talking way more now than I used to, but that's okay. So we're going to put the treat down here, make sure that we're level, and then we'll dimensionalize this. And I'm not going to dimensionalize the spiders because I've specifically put them on paper so that they won't be seen. One of the things you can do with this if you want to is you could run this through an embossing folder. I'm just going to have the spiders hang out on the designer, on the background here, and I think I'm probably going to put them like that. I quite like that. So you can use adhesive dots. You can just use your tape runner and put a piece of tape on it like that, and just stick them down and then attach it to your card front, and then you've got a really cute trick-or-treat card. You could use, this might be a place where you could use that, use the gingham ribbon as well. You could put the gingham ribbon around to kind of match. I have some that I already colored. It's in Daffodil Delight, but it looks quite the same. So you could do that as well on your card if you wanted to. So I'm just going to finish adhering my spiders, and then we'll put the whole thing together. And that is our Throwback Thursday alternate card using the Spooky Treats Paper Pumpkin from September 2022 kit. So it's actually quite a cute kit. I don't usually do Halloween. It's not my thing, but this kit makes it super easy to make really cute and fun cards. So thank you so much for watching, and we've got one more alternate card coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.